Salvete to part 9 of my campaign as Rome on very hard difficulty in Total War Rome 2, Rise of the Republic. We continue on after the elimination of both Veii and the Volsci. Camillus has received a much-deserved triumph after the capture of Antium, and now Rome needs to solidify her holding before deciding the next move. And in that same effort, we're going to make a few changes here. We're going to change the edict from bread and games to tax harvesting, trying to get a little more income for these next few turns. It's going to bring our food down, but not so much as to put us in the red. And I think what we're going to do here is we're going to recruit our first diplomat. It's a bit of a toss-up between this agent, which will provide public order just as is, on top of additional public order through bread and games, which is not going to come into play. But that additional public order is going to be pretty nice, and the additional growth shouldn't be shied away from either. Between that and the cultural conversion of this gentleman here, because we're certainly going to need it. And he's got some good self-defense as well, and the bonuses to bread and games. This guy here wouldn't be too bad either, once as we get a secondary army. But that's a ways away. So, as nice as it would be to get some reduced upkeep cost and some cutting down of the construction cost and increased tax, it'd be so nice. He'd be a good money saver. But you know, I'm looking at the public order here. We're both in the green, but it's just so close that I wouldn't mind having a little bit extra. That and some growth will be nice as well. So I'm going to go with growth. And I think I'm going to go with the growth here in Roma. So, let's get it done. Welcome to the team.
What do you wish of me?
Let's make these people happy. So they don't rebel too much.
We are the men of Rome.
Alright, and let's see. Everything else I think is squared away. Not going to recruit anybody else. Not that I have the funds to do it. Then save up a little bit more cash and upgrade one of these ports. So, let's get this turn finished up. As always, feel free to leave any kind of advice, comments, suggestions, strategies, tactics, tips, and or historical commentary below. Lemuria. The restless spirits of the dead were a very real concern for the people of ancient Rome. If relatives suffered a violent death or did not receive the correct funerary rites, they would return as larvae, bringers of misfortune to neglectful descendants. The festival of Lemuria was founded to deal with these vengeful spirits. Once a year, the head of a household would rise at midnight, purify his body, and fill his mouth with black beans. As he moved around the house, he would incant, "With these I redeem me and mine," and spit the beans on the floor, eyes averted, so that the ghosts could collect them and feed on their magical energy. Finally, with a cry of "Ghosts of my fathers and ancestors, be gone!" the whole household would hammer on pots and pans, driving the spirits out into the night. Interesting. +4 Latin cultural influence, all regions. Very nice. I will take it. And our income has increased. Good to see.
The Roman army is a force to be reckoned with.
Which means I think it'll just be about one more turn before I'm able to get a civil port. 1700 here. 1666 here. Yeah, that's well within our range. Basically, I want to go for this for the additional food and additional wealth. Not that I have any trade income, but I'm not too concerned about building up a sizable navy right now. That's going to be something for the future. It would be nice to be able to get some trade agreements going here, though. No, I think I might just have trade with the Herniki. Alright, so we've got our Traveler's Lodge completed, which means we've got another boost of food, so we're bumped up back to 5, which I'm glad to see. And I think we're going to bump up Antium. Well, let's see, extra tax rate, civil port. I think I can always just convert it over. Yeah, I can always just convert this over to a military port. Only because I would, I wouldn't mind having Ostia being capable of recruiting our navy as making it our military hub. As far as garrison, I'm kind of curious as to if there's a difference in garrison that it provides. A little bit. Roman swordsman. Oh, I would get some Centuriae. That would be pretty sweet, but that's going to have to wait. Oh, and I was also going to look at politics here. These guys are none too pleased at the moment. Risk of 12%. Let's see if I can drop that a little bit. Who is it that's ticked? House of Claudia. This fellow. And I can't... Oh, he must be rank 2 or higher. Let's see. I don't know. I don't think there's just really much all that I can do. I guess he can just be as angry as he wants to be because I can't... I don't think I can change his loyalty at all. Nope. Alright. Well, if he rebels, he rebels. Let's see if he is controlling Antium. If he is, then that's an issue. I can't tell. Maybe if I come here to the family color. It's kind of close in color. Yep, I'm just not sure there. Let's see, I think it is Licinia. If we're looking at that color there. Finally saw the legend, yeah. So, and they're loyal right now, so I'm happy with that. Cool, let's end this turn again. Well, perhaps I should have looked at trying to get some trade agreement going on with somebody else. Increase in rank. Our veteran, Marcus Furious. Ooh, a son is coming of age. Interesting. There we go. Spurious Furious Camillus. Sounds great. How old are you? 16? You don't look 16. Is that gray in your hair? Suppose life could be stressful. Aha, maybe I could not do anything to secure loyalty because I didn't have the money. That could be it. Plus 5 loyalty. What is their loyalty sitting at? 16 under. For 4 turns, +2 loyalty for 4 turns. Let's give it a go. Oh, can't. Party loyalty is too low. That won't work. Okay. Let's perhaps send a diplomat. Let's see. Let's send a diplomat to... Send it to the Tarchuna. And we'll see what happens there. Hopefully it's not a colossal screw-up. Let's see, I don't think they're going to want a trade agreement. Nope. We've got a non-aggression pact, which is good for now. If they're not willing to trade with us, then I doubt that anybody else will.
The day's greetings to you.
Good, I don't want to trade with the Sabines, really, since they're
of the
really
state,
my
welcome.
only option in expanding in that direction, since everybody else I'm kind of just surrounded by people I'm at good relations with, and I really would rather not destroy that. So, cool, there we go. Oh, that's right, and I did not address Marcus Furious. Here we go. Siege engineer. I shall take it. Ah. Tactical training is complete. Political issue. A new political intrigue has developed. Consequence, your diplomat has betrayed you. Penalty to all income from trading. Interesting. Scoundrel. What does that mean for civil war? Ooh, wow, it really dropped. Well, I'm kind of okay with that. Loyalty has only come up to -11. Secure loyalty for another 10 for 5 turns. It's quite an expensive move to make, however. Let's look at some research here. I think I would like to continue with military training. I need to save up for about this turn, and I think that'll get me just enough in the bank to be able to get our castrum. And that is really going to unlock the military potential. Well, if that's the case, I'm certainly going to need some more income. So if I need some more income, let's look at some potential here. Ooh, +1 recruitment slots. Ooh, that is pretty sweet. There's tax rate. So that's good potential. There we go. Growth and wealth. Wealth from local commerce. It's +1 food, +1 public order. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm going to come down this tree here. +10% from subsistence, though. That would be pretty nice. Along with that tax rate. But that's in 7 turns. So, instead of doing that, I can get 2 technologies done instead of 1. So, let's go down that route. As nice as it would be to continue our military tech, pump the brakes on it a little bit. Ah, this fella, I need to get him deployed. Let's bring him down here. Kind of centralize him a little more. And increase taxes. Now I'll certainly be able to get that building work done. Ooh, assassination plot. A spy tells you that a politician from a rival party is plotting your assassination. What do? Hire bodyguards. Jail the suspect. Throw the suspect politician in jail. Promote the suspect. That sounds like the approach that Caesar took. And I think he got a few knives in the back later in life. Jail, hire bodyguards. Yeah, let's go with that. Hire some bodyguards. Alright, construction complete. Increase in rank for the patrician. Let's see. So many options. Increase tax rate while deployed, but decrease in public order, which I really don't need. We're breaking even right there, right now. Dang, there's some tough choices. Convert. Cultural conversion. That's not too crazy. It doesn't really convince me to go that route. Let's see. What are the next steps? It's really looking like I should have gone with the option of reducing the military upkeep. This advisor looks pretty good. +2 loyalty for the general that he gets assigned to. Well, I got him for the tax rate, so let's just do that. And we also got a population surplus and a motivated populace. So, let's see. Let's not expand that quite yet, because I want to get this built up. We've got 10 food now, so plenty to throw around. Good to see. Let's see, and I need 2 more turns. 2 more turns to be able to get our military camp upgraded to a castrum. Almost sounds like castrate, and it makes me cringe a little bit. I don't want to do that to my potential military serving men. That sounds counterproductive. To not be reproductive. Come on. Let's see, your bodyguards kill the assassin. You assert your strength, and all parties are impressed. +5 loyalty for 5 turns. Well done, bodyguards. Do a personal favor to a member of another party. +1 authority for targeted own party member. +5 gravitas for other party member. Doesn't quite do what I want. Yeah, well, I think the risk is down to 0%, so I'm not going to be too concerned about their disloyalty for the time being. Okay. A -6. Oof. Minus 2.5 public order from characters. Interesting. Didn't think it'd be quite that much. Slaves? I don't recall ever taking any slaves. Oh well. Ooh, we could upgrade this here soon. Well, that'd be a good source. Increase of 150 from wealth from subsistence, which would be quite nice. Extra growth. The extra subsistence here, but with that penalty to public order, I'm not feeling inclined to go that route. 25% wealth from agriculture. 10% wealth from industry. Wealth from all commerce, another 10%. But this one also has +1 army recruitment capacity. Really nice. Yeah, we're going to go with a small farming colonia. Eventually. Let's see. Wow, look at that. +74 happiness. So, I'm thinking we can switch around these two armies.
March on. You'll soon have the enemy on the run. What a pitiful excuse for a garrison.
Get these guys in there.
This garrison, if you please.
Basically looking to see how the cities are, the public order is looking with them switched around, because I'm going to need my larger army up there near Roma so that I can recruit the better units. It doesn't look like they're going to give me a whole lot of time to do it. Kitchen gardens. Good, good, good. Lucius Furious Camillus has also come of age. Ooh. The Helweti. A migrating tribe of the Helweti have invaded this region. Clavenna. Cool. More events. Let's see, household expands and faction encountered. And some more technology to research. Let's get this one, crop rotation. I'm curious, do I start at war with them? Yes, I do. Interesting. Do they start at war with everyone? Nope, just a couple of us. So, Tarchuna,
Your
how
approach is
about
a friend.
trade agreement?
We choose our friends with care, but I respect this overture.
We offer money? Oh, okay. It's moderate. So maybe, that might be an option in the future, to just pay for it. But let's get this going.
My wits and words will soon have the enemy on the run.
So, that's going to take 5 turns. And then in 5 turns, I'll be able to get some, let's see, Conturier, Equus, so I bet that's going to be cavalry, and Ennis Conturier. And some Velites. Ooh, interesting. Okay. It's a good upgrade. And then the next upgrade, which would be the barracks, will get me the veteran Conturier and elite Equites. Excellent. So it's small, bit by bit upgrades to the Manipul army, which I kind of like. I prefer it not to be one giant leap. Faction destroyed. Interesting. They did not last long. Did not seem to be too much of a threat then, at least for the time being. Let's see, Patrician has gained rank. And man, that was just not super happy with these upgrades. Don't need the populace to be any more pissed at me. Suppose I could get greedy. It just means that he would be stealing some gold from our neighbors. And so his he would not be lending any kind of support to the happiness that needs to be increased. I'll go and get that, because I'm sure I'm going to be using it here in the future. Alright, so 4 turns away. Let's see, they're at 50. 50 up. Let's switch these guys again. And I'll move Camillus back up in that area. In 3 turns. That way he will be, well, I suppose I could wait 4 turns. Then he can just make the most of it while he's there. Do a quick changeover. Let's see, these hoplites I'll probably be getting rid of. I might hand a couple over to our family member over here. Lucius Furious. But it depends on what our income's going to do. If it's going to be too expensive, then I'm going to just have to start disbanding some units. That's okay. Let's see, I could... Yeah, we'll go and bring in some more wealth in a few turns. We'll certainly need the income. Oop, there we go. Trait gained. And I was going to check too. Yeah, their the Helwiti are just gone. That was a pretty short campaign for them. Much shorter than I was expecting. Alright, a little more income. I would like to get the Altar of Jupiter. I've got the food for it. Might as well. Then after I upgrade that, then I'll expand and see what other building I want to throw there. But I'm going to wait. Wait just a tad. Not a very action-packed episode, that's for sure. But these kinds of episodes seem to show up every now and then. Ludi Romani. Instituted in the early days of the Roman Republic, the Ludi Romani was a day-long public festival held in honor of Jupiter Optimus Maximus. The celebrations began with a grand procession from the Temple of Jupiter to the Circus Maximus, where animal sacrifices would be offered in Jupiter's name. The rest of the day was devoted to chariot races between skilled athletes, a dangerous and thrilling sport, which rapidly became an obsessive passion for the people of Rome. Over the next 4 centuries, Rome prospered and the Ludi Romani grew into many days of feasting, celebration, and games, and later came to incorporate theater, dance, and other forms of entertainment. By the time the Republic gave way to the days of the Empire, there were a number of regular Ludi held throughout the year, and the Ludi Romani had expanded to a 15-day extravaganza. Dang. Over 2 weeks. It's a lot of money. Sweet, look at that. Public order and cultural influence. I like what I see. Roma, population expanded again. Ooh, I could upgrade the city here. Let's actually invest my money here into the small farming colonia. Yeah. As much as it detracts from this temple from being built, it's I think it's going to be a pretty good step. I'll be able to recruit a lot more. One more recruitment and just some extra wealth from agriculture, that's the town that it's in. Goes hand in hand quite nicely. Oh, let's see. Illyrian pirates are still around. They're at war with the boy and me. So, it seems like that the boy are keeping them quite occupied. Cool, moving on. Going through quite a few turns.
We know that wealth can be a burden.
Non-aggression pact. They want money from me.
To lighten your load a little.
Cautious and unreliable. I'm just not going to do it. Yeah, that's my only option for advancement and expansion. So I'm going to leave that option open. Crop rotation. Good to find. Celebration of Winalia Rustica. Wine holds something of a special status for us. It provides both a mystical connection with the divine and a key to a happy mortal existence. I think we've gotten this previously in our campaign. I'll go through it one more time because it was a while back. With the festival of Winalia Rustica, we celebrate the fertility of our land and pray for an abundant grape harvest, so we may have wine for the coming year. Both Jupiter and Venus are closely connected to proceedings. Jupiter, of course, controls the weather and allows vines to grow. For him, we reserve the first bunch of grapes for the season. Venus is the patron of wine, intended for everyday use. And indeed, daily rites are conducted at her temples during the festival time. Ooh, +5 public order. And +5 food. Look at all that food. We're gonna get fat. Fat and lazy if I don't start a new war here soon. And let's go ahead and snag a regional market capital. Plus 10% wealth from local commerce. That'll be good, and then I'll get some extra food as well. Then I might jump back over here and grab the responsible Roman citizen. Ah, yes. Let's teach our people some responsibility. And then I'm going to jump right back into military tech. Yeah, I should probably snag this. Probably after... after getting this regional market, let's jump over here and get some Mountain Dews. So we get some increased combat abilities against some Italians. Yeah, looks good to me. And then if I grab this one too, I'll get some extra experience points for infantry recruits. And let's see. And to expand, who do I want to expand? Do I want to do the city of Roma or Ostia? That's certainly the trick. What else could I use here? A temple is not going to be really necessary. Let's do Ostia. Let's see, I could go with a meeting place. I think I already have a ring. Do I have a ring? No, I don't have a ring. Why do I think I need a ring? Razor Sack Vey. That's not looking too promising right now. Already got Wino Veritas. Construct the following building. Ring. Completed. Amphitheater. I think it was here. Was it here? I don't remember. I thought I remembered constructing one, but clearly don't have one right now. Field of Mars. Don't need one. I've got one in Roma. Pit mine. Be quite a bit of wealth, but upgrading it further is just gonna piss people off. Ooh, a ring would be nice because of the land recruitment reduction. Well, reduction in cost. Extra morale, extra public order. That would be nice. And the temple's not super necessary. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. Extra money and extra public order. Hard to say no to that. Got the civil port constructed. Good, good. All right. Peace has its purposes. Okay, so we've got one more turn before our castrum is ready to be utilized. Yeah, so I'm just going to leave Camillus down here, get this town up to 100%. Then when we pull the switch, it's just going to give us one extra public order to keep us away from a rebellion of sorts. I'll take the assistance. Increase in rank for our veteran. Well done, Marcus. Continue that siege expert. Castrum is complete. If we can get past this lag just a hair, I'm going to look at the upkeep for the Conturier, 137 versus 91. I'm jumping over 40. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and have these armies meet roughly in the middle. And who else? What else can I recruit? Italian horse skirmishers, interesting. Some eques. They're kind of expensive. Jumping 46 over this cavalry, Italian cavalry. Let's see. Jump in melee attack. Ooh, really a big jump in melee defense. A little extra armor. Yeah, it's gonna be nice to have. Let's see, and some swordsmen in his Conturier. Oh, that's a jump in 50, 55. Basically upgrading my whole line. And the Welites are going to be expensive too. Extra 45. One bit at a time. Let's upgrade the spearmen first, or hoplites, since they're going to be our front line. Let's see, that melee defense is jumping up a good chunk. Extra morale. Overall, a good jump. These swordsmen are going to be a good jump as well. But yeah, alright, let's move these hoplites over. Let's move them into town. Oh, and he's just outside range of oh, interesting. If he brings it down, -7, -5, well, let's just leave him here then. Cool, they can kind of just hang out together. What's the garrison like here? 9 men. Cool. Yeah, should be strong enough.
Awaiting orders. Ready, willing, and able. The men will give their all.
And let's get this recruiting started.
Rome is the coming power. Be part of it.
Let's see, these levies. To ditch them or not to ditch them? Let's ditch them. I'm going to ditch them for the time being. Yeah. I'll disband them. It'll save me a little bit more money. Then I can recruit some Weletes. And I think it's more crucial to have veteran, especially on the front line, that first line with your hoplites. Their veteran status is more important than the veteran status of your ranged units. Alright, Ostia really getting built up. Let's get a ring here. It's going to disrupt our recruiting a little bit. But that's okay. That ring's going to be important. This guy, I want to see what it looks like when I throw him into town. Okay, so it evens out. Good enough for me.
How can I serve Rome?
And he has grown in rank. Yeah, so let's get some public order here.
What do you wish of me? Back and call. What a pitiful excuse for a garrison.
You know, I'm half tempted as well. What's going on with the political decisions that the Sabians have made? They're not at war with anybody. They're kind of well liked by everybody around them. Kind of thinking about raiding in their territory. It's either that or with the against the Tarchuna. Whoa, they've really expanded. Perhaps not. I think I need to get a bit larger before I do that. Going against the Senones. Of course, it's worth keeping an eye on. Because if they start getting hammered hard, then it's going to be my time to jump in and take advantage of that. Yeah, but for the time being, I can raid against the Sabines. Get a little extra income that way. Yeah, let's do it. Trespassing. Let's get some raiding in. Certainly keep an eye on that, because if I can capture Vey, then I'll be able to complete this this bonus objective as well.
Men will give their all.
Oh, I'm sure it's going to work out to where I'm going to get 2 enemies instead of 1. So be it. It'll work out. Alright, so with that extra income, let's pop back into here and recruit a couple more Couturier.
Make the army your life. You won't regret it.
And then next turn we'll be able to get hopefully a couple Welites. And then see where our income stands and either hand off our swordsmen to our other army or just disband them. Encourage populous tribal confederation. The Cenotes. Interesting. What does that mean for Tarchuna? They are no longer at war with anybody. Okay. Dang, look at that. Look at that. They've really expanded quite far.
Ready and willing.
Alright, let's get a couple Welites.
Join the Roman army.
It's going to cut down our income by 200. I might just disband 2 of these guys. And then the other 2 I will send off into the secondary army that we're kind of building.
Men will give their all. Speak and we obey. Ready and willing.
Yeah. Yep, I think that'll work. Cool. Yeah, let's get this turn ended, and as soon as it gets to our turn again, I think that's gonna be all. That'll be it for the day. Oh,
Should we cooperate?
I seriously thought
Our
they're gonna
enemies
declare war
are
against us.
cowards, seek safety. Do you not think that's a
Non-aggression
fine
pact. That would put me at
prospect?
a non-aggression pact with everybody around me. I'd have to cross the sea to not break a treaty. And they are fairly well liked. They're liked by Tarchuna. Looks like it's mostly because of the war that Tarchuna waged against the Senones. So they do have some treaties with them. 50. I wonder what that means. Seems to be more than just a non-aggression pact, which I am not going to accept. Gotta fight at some point. Alright, got our regional market. Good to see. Ludi Plebi. After Rome threw off the rule of the Etruscan kings in 510 BC to found the Republic, politics was the domain of the aristocratic patrician order, who remained distinct from the main body of free Roman citizens, or plebeians. It wasn't until the conflict of the order resolved in 287 BC that the plebs earned political representation and, in many other matters, equal standing with the patricians. As an assertion of pride and identity, the Ludi Plebi, or plebeian games, were organized and hosted by the plebeian aediles, the office of public maintenance, order, and festivals. Held annually from November 13th through the 17th at the Circus Flammius, the festival involved a great feast to honor Jupiter Optimus Maximus, followed by days of theatrical performances, sporting competitions, and equestrian displays. Let's see, 20% wealth from culture, interesting, and +4 public order, all provinces. Cool, then we will end this episode with some pleb parties. Good enough place to leave it. We have really built up quite a bit. We have started to upgrade our units just a tad. And we're kind of thinking about moving our next steps to the north. Unless another war breaks out here, or if one enemy becomes weaker than the other, we could be moving against the Sabines here or Tarchuna. Either one would really work for me. I'd rather go against the Sabines right now, just solely because I don't have any kind of treaty with them. Even though they're trying desperately to make sure that we won't attack them. But I'm far from going to be delivering those kinds of promises. However, with that said, this is where I'm going to leave it. Thanks for hanging out, everybody, and I'll catch you in the next one.